lot of them that are timed.
Mm-hmm.
And,
that's right.
And if you're not ADHD or some such designation, you have to finish in a certain period of time.
That's right.
But if you have this designation, you get more time to finish. And he gets he's a very, very smart kid. And he knows what's going on.
Okay.
And he gets very angry because these kids who he knows do not have ADHD are having more time to take these.
They're gaining the system. They're gaining the system.
So this kind of kids don't need medicine. They need a special education.
Oh my goodness, yes. Of course. that's the problem to begin with.
Change their attitude. Yeah, they need to change their attitude. Wonderful. We need a lot of your wisdom and input. It's not in the detail, but your wisdom in involving so many years into the gifted education. We need your guidance.
To help in any way, you know that.
Wow, wonderful.
I'm just.
So if we organize a group, do you want to be our advisor and officially put your stamp on it?
Well, I can always do that, but I don't think that I'm pretty much retired now, and
but that's okay. But you write so many good articles.
Yeah,
well, by the way, do I have the right to translate them and put on your website? See, I can do that, right?
Oh,
yeah. I next time I will write something and you have to sign your name. Mr. Kinderberger wrote so many articles on the examiner.com, and there's a blog. People from Ireland, I read them. Yeah. People from Ireland asking questions because in the old English-speaking world, they have the same concept. It's not only in the U.S., not only in Texas, but also in Canada. Ireland, England, they are using the same concept, but they have a lot of cross-learning. So Mr. Kinderberger wrote articles about gifted education. They were asking questions back and forth. So now I have some more time. I will translate some of the important articles. I will ask both of you, go through all these articles. We start from next week. Now, you are my witness. Oh, I can even record it.
You certainly buy anything you want.
Wonderful. And then we can use his pictures and stuff like that to communicate with the Chinese group. And then a lot of people actually in your group, they are constantly seeking new ideas. And sometimes just one new idea point to the right direction. That's very important. See, I have this 500, Helen is so busy. She wants to help me to band. I have 500 people in this one group. And then there's a second group because they have only 31. Helen wants to put them together. So if I broadcasting a speech, the two of them, now I have to do it separately, double work.
Now what's the difference between those two groups?
They're the same group, but they're like a room, like a discussion room.
Okay, I see.
The first discussion room can only hold 500 people.
Right.
The second group, but this Zoom program I would like to introduce to you. And if you can put it on your computer, we can have a meeting like face-to-face like this. I can invite 50 people, but because I pay. But if you download on your computer, it's free. And
iPad or the iPhone is also
iPhone is okay. iPad is okay. Computer is okay. And we can have an online meeting almost like this.
Yeah.
I'm actually right now teaching students to her kids in Sugar Land, 2 kids in
Pearland,
4 kids in Pearland, 2 kids in New York State.
New York State.
And then there's one Chinese teacher who was my classmates in South Carolina, right now in China. We have multiple discussion on AP, U.S. history, because there is more and more Chinese students are learning high school level AP in China, and they need a lot of guidance. They need a lot of resources. If we can organize a subgroup, and that's what I'm talking about, maybe, but you haven't heard of it, but we only talk about. Here is Houston. Here is our research center. Here is our research center. Research center, okay? Research center. And then from Houston area, we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For example, Pearland, and we can have some parents to organize it, right? And then have this online meeting.
Yeah.
And then in Shanghai, have one. I have friends in Harbin, Beijing, and Guangzhou. And that Guangzhou lady was the wife of my classmates. She's a professor. She stayed in Canada for 4 or 5 years. So her English is very good. And she's teaching college right now on communication. But the major thing is his own son are in the best high school in Guangzhou. And they have several hundred people in that school. The parents are all communicating. The parents are all communicating. And she's a college professor, but she don't have all the material I have. We can organize through here, provide education to their son. The one students can get more. Maybe they can have a group class or even individual class. I can teach, but at the same time, through our effort, Ms. Kindenberger can point me at a way to recruit more American high school teachers to do this two-way communication. And maybe we can get some Chinese teacher to teach algebra. That's also an idea.
Well, you know,
is that possible?
Oh, well, of course. All of the things that you're talking about, some companies are doing these things. These networks are already available for people that know how to put them together.
Okay.
And you're really providing the information verbally, and sounds like that you want to do it electronically as well.
Yes.
Through the writing of the software.
Mm-hmm.
And though that can be superimposed on these networks, you can have a company set these things up.
Okay.
I'm not really familiar who they are, but I'm sure that you talk to people in that communication field. They can just about do anything in terms of setting up the hardware system.
Okay. Yeah. That is the software system actually we can actually using. These companies actually are using this system to talking with their employees in different countries.
Yeah.
So if they can conduct business meetings over here, we can conduct education through that system. It's just we need to get them some more network and some more American teacher.
Well, you can set up networks through these communication companies. I'm really not familiar, but you can set the system, the networks up right now. It's just going to somebody and telling them, where you want to do this, where you want to do that, and then of course you supply all of the educational material.
Yes.
What is that? There's a big one, GoToMeeting. Who is that company that has that GoToMeeting? Where they set up networks all over the country and have a person somewhere in it doing the instruction, or all corporations use these things nowadays.
Okay.
And but if you go on the network or the internet and go to Google and plug in, go to GoToMeeting, I think that's one of them is called that. But I think there's a lot of them. And you just tell them what you want to do. You want these people here, there to be able to be on the network, and you actually have two-way conversations with any of them. And so that's been available for at least 5 years.
Yeah.
And so it's not impossible what you're talking about. It's just having the software or the content
Yes.
that you want.
Content is very
Content is very
important.
Of course.
And the first thing.
Well,
So that's why we are talking about whether we have possible to cooperation with this organization, because they have a very long time to focus this content, and also they have network.
Yes.
So many schools use their contents now.
Mhm.
So if we